Hello, young lady. Okay, right. So when we're talking about low point, okay, we talking about the swing circle from the side-on perspective. Okay, and yes, the lowest point of the swing. Okay, or kind of how we look at it, where the swing initially makes contact with the ground. Okay, that's kind of how we want to look at it, right? So first thing you want to sort of figure out is what you want the different low points to be. All right, so we should have a different low point for driver. Okay, probably for 3-wood as well, to be honest with you. Okay, we won't get too complicated right now. Then long irons, short irons, wedges, chipping. Okay, so it's quite a lot, right? Now, don't sort of be overwhelmed by it, okay? Your setup and practicing kind of does most of it for you, okay? But you just need to understand that, all right? For now, we're thinking of sort of three main low points, okay? So driver, irons, wedges. That's kind of where we're at. Okay, right, so driver, okay, that's the easy one. Okay, so driver, the ball's out in front of us, it's teed up. We want the low point behind the golf ball, so we're still able to shift weight. Okay, but bottom out, probably about 4 inches behind the golf ball, something like that. Okay, irons, we want our low point pretty much where the golf ball is, maybe even just in front of it. So we'd want maybe, depending on your angle of attack and your speed, maybe you'd want the low point there, but otherwise exactly where the ball is. All right, and then wedges, we want that low point a good inch or two in front of the golf ball. So we're going to kind of catch the ball slightly low on the face on the way down. Okay, and have that low point an inch or so in front of the golf ball with the wedges. All right, so that's where we're at. Okay, so now this is where back tilt comes in. So obviously due to driver issues and swing plane issues and whatever, and obviously we've done predominantly full swing stuff, we've learned, okay, how to set the club, drive the legs, add back tilt, okay, adding back tilt, okay, basically drops the club onto plane and keeps your arm depth intact. Okay, so if you go this way, okay, then your back tilt's going to look like this. You're going to almost have zero or even forward tilt, which obviously we don't want. Okay, so we've learned to add back tilt with the driver. Right, some of the irons, especially if you've got a good move and a nice late release, okay, you're also going to have the same adding back tilt, then unwinding, then delivering the club. Okay, wedges, okay, we want very little to no back tilt, all right, and most importantly, we want to add any back tilt. Do not add any back tilt with the wedges. Okay, so we want to feel with the wedges that the stance is narrow, the shoulders are level, there's no back tilt, okay? We take the club straight back. We do not add back tilt in the transition, okay? Because we're not actually changing planes with wedges as well, by the way, okay? So no change of back tilt, just to there, unwind around the left. As you rotate forward, your low point should move just a little bit forward as your weight gently moves into the left leg, all right? And then that low point arrives inch in front of, 2 inches in front of the golf ball, okay? But that's how low point works. That's how back tilt affects low point. That's how the low point and the back tilt are different for driver, for full swing irons, and then for wedges. Okay, so wedges, no separation, weight shift, and rotation. No adding of back tilt. Okay, those things are kind of the same, right? Wedges, narrow stance, shoulders level, no back tilt, okay? Turn on the pivot, catch that ball on the way down. All right, that's where we're at the moment. All right, we want to build the wedge game, understand back tilt, and then when we go back to driver, are you able to still create that same back tilt and then fire through the golf ball? Okay, so our last sort of big thing to work on. Also, as we said, because you're hitting the ball so much better, all right, we want those wedges to be dialed in so that when you have a lot of wedges in to the shorter par fours, okay, we have a lot of good looks at birdie. Okay, right, that's where we're at. Let me know if it makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, keep practicing. I'll talk to you soon.